All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you another Dynamite video today. We are playing the LOTHAR RtW, and we are in Bag End doing some stress tests with LATHAR, okay? So in this particular video, you're going to be seeing me running Purple Gear LATHAR with a mixture of Reapers and Oathbreakers, okay? The Reapers are going to be my main damage dealer for my units. The Oathbreakers, of course, will be my main damage tanks for my units, and the nice thing about LATHAR is he does redirect damage from the Reapers to any other unit on the field. So all of the damage taken will be redirected, primary damage, to the fantastic Oathbreakers, hopefully reducing the physical damage my army takes, okay? So this build is not a Reaper damage build, although I have Reapers. This build is actually a massive might stress test build for LATHAR. I wanted to max out his might. He's at 459 might, which is about as high as you can get. Maybe you can get a little bit higher with a slightly different weapon here. But with this weapon, I have might. I have some HP for my Reapers. And then I have Pierce for LATHAR's damage output. For the chest, I have might and defense with some evasion. For the helmet, I have pure might with some damage for my Reapers. And then for the accessory, I have some might and some defense for my Reapers, okay? So overall, the Reapers should be fairly tanky with plus 3 HP and plus 27 defense, okay? Not too shabby. As far as LATHAR's skill build, folks, we are maxing out the top R0 tree for the Reaper. This is going to give him 75 might. This is an enormous amount of might that he's going to gain. We're going to have Precise Blow in here, and we're going to have Heartseeker. These are both going to be triggering on rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and they're going to be dealing fantastic damage because of LATHAR's huge might, okay? The next, we have the bottom R0 tree. Ironically, the top R5 and the R3 tree really don't help you when you're running Reapers, so you can run this build at Respect 0 LATHAR and still be pretty substantial. So the Pallbearers here will have plus 30% damage to my Reapers, and then we'll redirect the damage, of course. Then we have Feint, which means every 5 times my commander deals damage, this will trigger a 35% damage bonus for my units. And then Deliberate Strike is going to be great damage in rounds 3, 6, and 9, okay? So 2, 4, 8, and 10, 3, 6, and 9, every single round has some burst in it. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. The last couple points are in the R3 tree, just to gain Morgul Poison, which is going to be, an additional damage instance every turn. And then we have Nazgul Screech, which will be 2 damage instances in round 2. Okay? So I'm really trying to get as much uptime for Feint as possible to give my units more damage, and then just bring in the pain with LATHAR. All right? So we're going to go ahead and attack this, this army here that is not going to be, let's see. Oh, I get a little, look at that. We're going to attack this R1 army that's going to be high healing. It's going to have Cavaliers. It's going to have Seafarers, which is interesting to me. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go attack. The Seafarers take 30% reduced damage from commanders. Okay. I'm going to go attack these Master Throwers, which are going to get shredded. But I just want to see how this build's damage output really looks. Okay. That's the goal. It's not to get whooped by a Witch King. It's to see what happens here in this build, okay? All right, so as we can see here, almost all the damage did redirect to my Oathbreakers. The Reapers probably sent everything over that way. The Reapers actually did enormous damage here. LATHAR put out half-decent damage himself at 76,000. Let's see how that played out, okay? I'm actually pretty excited for this build. I would like to run this build in real PvP with the mixture of the Oathbreakers and the other ones. Okay, the Reapers. So I dodge the first hit, then the Oathbreakers get bonus damage, because that's what I wanted, right? Great. Auto attack for 27. Morgul Poison. The Pierce does not trigger, so Pierce can also trigger Feint, which is why Pierce is so nice. But I did not trigger Pierce this time. The Reaper's hitting for 20,000 damage. Oh my goodness. There's Morgul Poison. All right, here's LATHAR with Precise Blow and Heartseeker. Look at that, guys. That damage is pretty substantial. That is some pretty significant damage, and I get it. Master Throwers don't have 150 defense, okay? I get it. We're going to run it back and do another attack. But here I am triggering Feint. Triggering Feint. I don't trigger. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at how much damage that is. It's crazy. Okay. We're going to trigger Feint again down here, I think, in round... if I could trigger Pierce once, I have 50% to trigger Pierce, and I haven't triggered it once yet. Okay. That's okay. All right, so the Reapers now have plus 30% damage from Remotivate. Okay. Then we have Feint triggering now. Feint is now triggered from Morgul Poison. That's why you run Morgul Poison. Then we have the big damage nukes again from Precise Blow, and Heartseeker really bringing in the pain. Okay. The Reapers are going to have Feint damage bonus hitting for 26,000 damage, guys. Substantial. And here I triggered Feint again this round. Did I trigger Pierce? I did trigger Pierce. So that's the point. Between Pierce and Morgul Poison and his damage abilities and his auto attack, you can trigger Feint every round that Pierce triggers, which is really, really amazing. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be... Okay, I mean, that was a cool fight. Let's go reset it real quick. Let's run it back. I'll just run up here real quick, and I'll just attack the next army, okay? I know I'm missing a few troops. I don't care. Here, you know what? I'll put in Cataphracts instead of Oathbreakers, okay? That's what we'll do. We'll run Cataphract instead of Oathbreakers. It's fine. Just for this thing. All right, who are we going to attack next? Who do you guys want to kill next? Oh, Dragoons look like they'll be nice to kill. Let's go fight a Gandalf, right? Might as well fight a Gandalf, see how it looks with some stuns and avoidance mixed in, because the Reapers really shouldn't be dealing that crazy damage, right? This will be a more realistic... let's see. All right, so here we go. A little bit more realistic of a report against a stronger opponent here. Gandalf the Grey running no gear, of course, but he's got the Grey. He's got fleeting movements and blindside, so I have some healing, some avoidance, and then damage mitigation here from Mithrandir and Free Peoples, okay? All right, so let's check out how that report looked. Should be a little bit closer. The Cataphracts damage, that's really great. Here we go. Triggering Pierce on round 1. Very nice to see that. I like to see that. Okay. Here's the Reapers hitting for 11k. Nazgul Screech ticking. Here we go. We're moving in. Cataphracts with a dodge from the Shroud. Here's Nazgul Screech. Did I trigger Feint? I did trigger Feint, ladies and gentlemen. I triggered Feint here in round 2 before the Reapers got their attack off. And then I'm going to get Pursuit for my Precise Blow. I'll get Heartseeker in there. A lot of damage. Okay. And I'm just about to trigger Feint again. 20,000 damage from the Reapers, guys, here in round 2. And I'll be triggering Feint from Deliberate Strike. Look at that. So much damage. Oh, this damage round's going to be crazy, guys, round 3. I've hit for 14k from LATHAR. Then I've triggered Remotivate from the helmet. Then I've triggered Feint. All this is going to go together. These Reapers are going to deal crazy damage right now. As long as they don't get dodged. Oh my god, they're stunned. Oh my god, they're stunned. You've stunned me. They've been stunned. Well, I wonder if I can trigger Feint twice. Let's see. Who knows? This could give me 2 stacks of Feint. I don't know if that stacks. I've never actually seen if that stacks. Let's find out. Does it stack? It does stack. 2 stacks of 35% damage on the Heralds. 20,563, ladies and gentlemen. LATHAR. I mean, he is an interesting commander. He's not bad. He deals pretty substantial damage. There we go. There's the Reapers hitting good. He deals pretty substantial damage when you think about it. And this is just purple gear. This isn't anything crazy. I'm not going full gold gear. I'm just going purple gear on LATHAR. What do I have him like? Respect 5 or 6? You could run this build. You guys could run this build tomorrow. You could run it today. All right? Just level up LATHAR. Get some Oathbreakers. Where is he? Somebody find LATHAR. I found him. He's R10. I lied. So you could run this build at a lower respect level. You would just maybe drop some points. You could drop some points from some of these skills. Heartseeker and Precise Blow are pretty nice. Deliberate Strike seems to be the lowest damage skill. So if you want to drop 2 or 3 points from Deliberate Strike, you could just put 3 points here, 2 points of Ring Wraith, 1 point Morgul Poison. You'll save 4 points there. So now we're down to Respect 6. So at Respect 6, you could run this build without taking any points out of Deliberate Strike. If you're Respect 3, then you would have to run 4 points in Deliberate Strike instead of 7. So you could run this exact build and just play with the points from R6. You could run with the build I'm running with lower points in R3 tree. You'd be fine. Okay, so thank you for watching, folks. LATHAR, ladies and gentlemen, he is an interesting commander. I never really played with him when I landed him in that Season 3, but I'm going to mess around with him next season. So get excited. Love you long time. Randy out.